Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of J&J's Awesome Football Podcast. It's hard to believe we are in week number 13. We are getting closer and closer to the playoffs. The playoff races are starting to shape up. We'll put the standings right here as of right now. We are finishing up. We have finished up week 12. Joey, you did great on your picks.
Yay!
10-3. I did not on my picks at 8-5. Boo. I should have known it was going to be a bad week when I picked Pittsburgh to beat the Cleveland Browns, who are a horrible football team, and they went out and just,
destroyed.
They just looked bad. I mean, I know it was hard to see through the snow globe they were playing, but, Cleveland looked like they wanted it more. Myles Garrett freaking wrecked. What?
3
Ever.
sacks, 1 fumble.
3 sacks, 1 forced fumble. That was only in the first half.
And he got it.
And guess who played Mr. Disappearing Act? TJ Watt. Where are you at, dude? You haven't had a sack in like 3 weeks.
Good.
So, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
But, Pittsburgh is 5-0 against teams with a winning record this year. And they are 3-3 against teams with a losing record.
I don't think that's a good thing.
Well, they play up to good teams. They play down to bad teams. And that's been a whole thing with Tomlin.
That makes Pittsburgh a not contender.
I can't disagree with that. I mean, you would think that when you get into the playoffs, you're playing better teams. However, Pittsburgh, they're too inconsistent right now. So, we'll see what happens. But they lost. Kansas City barely squeaked out against Carolina.
I saw the end of that.
What do people got to do other than be Josh Allen and the Bills to beat this team? No.
The Lions.
Be the Lions? Well, hey. And that could be a Super Bowl. Lions and Chiefs. People wouldn't mind seeing that.
Super Bowl.
People wanted that last year, and then the Lions kind of got.
Yeah.
That second half against 49ers, which we won't relive that for you. However, Lions looking good this year. They put a whooping on the Colts. They looked good. Who else? Seattle squeaked one out over Arizona.
I was watching highlights. Kyler Murray was trying to roll out on 4th down. He just.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they were good. Now you got Seattle, I think, is in the lead. They have the tiebreaker over Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Rams are right there. They lost. And then San Francisco's in the cellar. Like, how crazy is that? That division's crazy, top to bottom. Baltimore, they beat the Chargers. They look good. Derrick Henry looks good. Saquon Barkley looks good. The Eagles,
The Eagles look trash.
Eagles are 9-2, dude.
But they haven't.
Are you as a Lions fan, are you worried about the Eagles at all?
Heck no.
No? Not even a little bit?
No.
No team worries you?
Maybe -1%.
Negative 1%?
They should be worried about us.
I can't disagree with that. I mean, if you play in Detroit all the way through the playoffs, I don't think you're going to have a problem because that place is going to be rocking once you get to the playoffs. And they almost got the 1 seed wrapped up. So, yeah, we'll put the playoff standings right here. And this is where things stand right now, heading into week 13. We got all these running backs playing good for their new teams. Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley, David Montgomery. I mean, him and Jahmyr Gibbs.
The best duo.
Hard to disagree with a better duo than Sonic and Knuckles. Coming at you in the form of Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. I like Jahmyr Gibbs.
Sonic is Gibbs because he's fast, and David Montgomery is Knuckles because
he runs over people. Yeah, I mean, they don't get a hand on Gibbs, and Montgomery, he's like, you know what, take your hand, and, I'm just going to, stiff arm you to the ground.
Tampa Bay with the whooping.
Tampa Bay, I mean, who hasn't whooped on the Giants? I mean, Daniel Jones, how about Daniel Jones getting cut this week after they paid him $195 million? It wasn't really what that was, but they paid him a lot of money, and now they cut him. They have a Russell Wilson 2.0. because Denver cut Russell Wilson last year. That's why he's with Pittsburgh, and he was getting paid $38 million a year, and Daniel Jones is getting something like that. I don't know. It's a lot of money.
Something like Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence is making $55 million a year.
I thought 70.
I think it's 55. He made like 170 over, is it 3 years? Something like that.
I thought it was 70 million.
Is it 70 million?
I think.
That's insane. Who's worth 70 million?
Patrick Mahomes.
But he's making like 45.
You want to know how much Joe Burrow has made?
How much does Joe Burrow make?
Like 4,500 million over his whole career.
That's a lot of money, folks. So if you have NFL talent in your arm, get to the NFL, because even if you suck and don't play well, some team's going to give you a boatload of cash. They're going to back up the Brinks truck right to your door for just the opportunity for you to do well. And even if you don't, you still get to keep the money.
Green Bay showed who is the real.
Some shady?
No. Who is the real NFC competitor? No. NFC championship person. You know what I mean.
Who?
Green Bay.
Who's the real one?
Green Bay.
Green Bay?
Instead of San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Shanahan.
We're done.
Everybody says Shanahan's the quarterback wizard, the offensive wizard, but even that scrub they put in Sunday couldn't muster up a few points. 38-10 they lost?
38-10.
38-10.
You have the paper right in front of me.
Yeah, Green Bay 38-10. They look tough. Minnesota won. They kept pace with the
Bears should have won.
With the Lions. So you got 3 teams in NFC North. Looking to make their playoff sprint to the finish line. And yeah, the Bears, they'll be good next year. They're not going to be, they're not going to come back this year.
Who's going to win Rookie of the Year, QB? Who's going to win Rookie of the Year?
Rookie of the Year, it would be hard not to go with Jaden Daniels right now. Even with the Commanders. I think the Commanders have lost 3 in a row. I do believe they're on a skid. But even with that, I think Jaden Daniels still good Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
And who else? Caleb Williams. I think he's just not putting up the numbers that Jaden did.
He's number 13. He's putting up the numbers on his jersey.
He's putting up the numbers on his jersey, but his passing yards per game are abysmal. And he doesn't have many touchdowns either. So, got to score points to win. They're not scoring a whole lot of points. That's why they're 4-7.
Points.
Yeah, but that's not enough when your defense is giving up 30. Of course, if you're the Detroit Lions, your quarterback can throw 5 interceptions and you still win the game. So congratulations on all your success. Like I said, we are in week 13, which is Thanksgiving week. We got games Thursday, Friday. We got college games Saturday. Who's the big college game coming up Saturday?
Ohio State!
Versus the team up north. It's like Voldemort. You don't say the name, even though I just said Voldemort. We got games Sunday and Monday. We got lots of football over the next 5 days this week. And Joey, what's your favorite food for Thanksgiving? Whether it's a food or a dessert?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
You don't like turkey? No stuffing? Pumpkin pie? How about McDonald's Happy Meal?
Yeah.
Shout out to McDonald's. They're not a sponsor, but we're going to give them a quick plug. So, thanks McDonald's for making Happy Meals. And we're just going to give shout outs to people and maybe they'll pick us up. Who knows? SeatGeek. Well, that's who I got the tickets for when we went and saw the Detroit Lions and Baltimore Ravens last year.
Picture.
So, picture of the Lions game at Baltimore last year. That was fun. SeatGeek was really helpful in getting those tickets. So thank you for that. We're just giving free plugs. So you want to get a plug? Hit us up and we'll throw you a plug. Anyway, we are heading into week 13. We got lots of football. So we got week 13 coming at you right now. So first game on Thursday. We got 3 games Thursday.
What time is it?
I do believe it's 1 4:30 and 8, maybe. I don't know. You got an afternoon, a late afternoon, and an evening game. Check your local schedules for the games. First game up, some team named the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears. That's the Bournemouth Spartans. But we got the Detroit Lions, the Chicago Bears. First game up, who you got?
Detroit.
Is there any chance that Detroit doesn't win by more than 30?
Yes, there's a chance they're gonna whoop them.
They're gonna whoop their backsides. Yeah, I got Detroit 35-14. I got them winning by 21.
52.
You have a repeat?
14.
It's in Detroit. That place is going to be nuts for Thanksgiving. Detroit's the best team in the league right now. They take care of business easily.
You know how I feel for Detroit?
What?
Not eating breakfast because they're gonna fill up on that turkey.
They're gonna be eating that big ham hock turkey leg, like John Madden used to do back in the day. Yeah, I think Goff and Montgomery and Gibbs are the ones eating the turkey after the game. They're the MVPs. They win big. St. Brown will be in there too. Yeah.
Sam Laporta.
You know, just throw the whole offense in there. I mean, just
Alex Highsmith.
Alex Highsmith plays for the Steelers. That's a different game coming up
Whatever
later.
their linebacker is. Sedarius Smith.
They got Jack Campbell.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a beast.
Sedarius
They got
Smith.
Brian Branch. He's also good. They picked them both up last year in the draft. Zadarius Smith. They just got from the Cleveland Browns. Kirby Joseph. I mean, they're all pros, top to bottom. Detroit wins, hands down. Next game up in the late afternoon game, Thursday afternoon, is the New York Football Giants and the Daniel Jones-less Giants versus the Dak Prescott-less Dallas Cowboys. Who you think wins that Battle of the Suck? That's my pick for Battle of the Suck.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
No, Indeed.
It's the Dallas Cowboys. How do they not win on Thanksgiving?
Yeah. They're America's team, so.
Are they really, though? No.
Detroit.
Maybe in Dallas, not even there. I got Dallas 22-13. I think it's going to be sloppy. I don't look for either team to look particularly.
What's the score?
I'm guessing 22-13. It's a weird score. I know.
Do they get a safety or something?
I think that
I want to hear your theory.
Yes, they get a safety, they get 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. 7-7, 14.
Yeah, I know. I'm calculating.
22-13. I got Dallas.
What if they go for 2?
If they go for 2 on 2 different touchdowns, that's 16. Then they add 2 field goals. That's 22.
I feel like 22.
That's the Kansas City game.
I got
Dallas. You got Dallas too. Last game, Thursday night. We're still Thursday. We got Miami and the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, I forgot. Dallas and Chicago game.
Dallas doesn't play Chicago. You mean the Detroit-Chicago game?
Yes.
Is Detroit your lock pick?
Duh.
All right.
Never not.
I think you're undefeated on your lock picks this year. So.
No, I'm not.
No?
I picked Kansas City.
Oh, crap. Never mind.
You
know what? I locked pick Buffalo against Kansas City, and I won that one. You're like 5-1, 6-1 since we started doing lock picks.
11-1.
We haven't done lock picks the whole year.
Yes, we have.
Have we? I thought we started late.
No, we did the sunglasses.
Oh, we did the sunglasses. That's right, we did.
I'm 11-1.
You're 11-1. I'll give you that. Miami and Green Bay. That's gonna be a tough one. It's in Lambeau. I think Green Bay wins.
That's not gonna be a tough one if it's in Lambeau.
Miami's looking good with Tua back. I think they're looking good.
Tua, leave. The Leo's not the football's not built for you. Too many concussions.
I don't disagree with you. I mean, he's making lots of money. So
Is it worth dying?
It is not. It is not. Player safety is number one. If you're not safe playing the game, you shouldn't play.
Apparently, that ain't all about it. Someone almost died on the field.
Who?
I don't remember.
DeMar Hamlin last year?
Mhm.
Yeah. Luckily, he's okay. Was it 2 years ago? Yeah, last year he got comeback player of the year. So 2 years ago.
What's
DeMar
comeback
Hamlin.
player of the year?
Well, meaning a player who either wasn't doing good or come back from an injury, and the next year they come back, they play really well, and they win the award for comeback player of the year. When you come back from death, you win comeback player of the year. So DeMar Hamlin, congrats to you last year.
I want to come back from death.
No, let's not.
Wow.
Let's not. Who did come back from death? Jesus. Green Bay wins against Miami. On a serious note.
Well done.
Be thankful in your hearts this year
Be
for
thankful
all these
for
things.
you.
Then we move on to Friday. We're going to move on. We got Las Vegas and Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Kansas
all
City.
the way. Kansas
You got
City.
Kansas City?
You got Kansas City too!
I got Kansas City 24-23. I ain't got much up there. Please don't rub it off. So,
Bro,
I got 24-23. Kansas City barely beats Vegas. It's a tough game.
The Chargers, Atlanta, who got y'all?
I got the Chargers 2020.
Same.
They're going with 3 down from that loss to Baltimore. They win 28-20.
What? Pitt?
Atlanta looks bad. They just look horrible. I got a lot of their players in my fantasy league, so I hope they do well, but their team as a whole has not looked good.
Pitt
So
and Cincinnati. Who you gonna think?
I'm sorry. I'm picking Cincinnati in this game. I think that our defense has looked awful, very inconsistent. Cincinnati's got a high-powered offense. I think they scored 35. Pittsburgh only scores 26. Pittsburgh loses by 9. Joe Burrow throws 4 touchdowns. They run for 1. I just don't have any confidence in our defense right now. What do you think?
I just looked at your sheet. We have all tied.
We have all the same picks? Well, we're either really smart or really not. You pick Cincinnati? Are you welcoming yourself to the jungle? Are you going to the dark side? I don't like Cincinnati. I don't like their coach. I think they got great players. Zach Taylor, he's not a good coach at all, I don't think. And if they got rid of him, got a different coach like Ben Johnson, I think he could do a lot with that offense and the defense. And are you picking Pittsburgh? How dare you? How dare you pick my team when I'm not even picking them?
If they can beat Baltimore, they can.
They could even beat Cleveland.
Because Cleveland actually owned them.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah. They'd own them in Cleveland. They've lost like the last 4 or 5 in Cleveland. I can't disagree with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're picking Pittsburgh. I got Cincinnati. We're going to see who wins that game. Next game up, Arizona and Minnesota.
You already know our picks.
Minnesota. I got Minnesota 30-24. Arizona, they're really inconsistent too. I thought they would beat Seattle.
Washington, Houston.
We got Indianapolis and New England. Both of us got Indianapolis 24-20.
Seattle, New York Jets.
New York Jets. Okay, so
Seattle.
Quick. I read yesterday that the Jets said that they're planning next year like Aaron Rodgers is coming back, which I don't think is a good idea. Then I read a story today where Aaron Rodgers says he doesn't know if he wants to play next year. Get rid of him or let him retire, let him walk off into the sunset.
He's
Aaron,
not going.
you're a good quarterback.
Is he going into Hall of
He
Fame?
probably will go to the Hall of Fame because he's got a lot of good stats, but he's only won 1 Super Bowl.
I know.
He's won like 3 MVPs.
Guess who it's against?
The Steelers.
Where's the
You know what? That's because Steelers didn't run the stupid ball, or Mendenhall fumbled it, you jerk. Anyway, that's how the Browns fans feel about Ernest Biner. Yeah.
Seattle,
New York Jets. Seattle, 26-17. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, great quarterback.
Are you crazy?
Leave.
24-0.
Yeah, I think they'll put up a few points, but
Like,
and he suckered Devontae Adams into coming there. Devontae should have went to Pittsburgh. I think he'd be happier. Tennessee and Washington. Washington's on a skid. Tennessee just beat Houston because C.J. Stroud forgot where the end zone ends and got a safety, and then they missed a field goal. I picked Houston, so
I got Washington and Houston too for the Houston Jacksonville game. We're doing two at once. Houston Jacksonville, Houston, and then Tennessee Washington.
Yeah, I got Washington and Houston too. Houston 20-14. Washington 33-27. Then we're getting into the Sunday 4 p.m. games. Rams, Saints. I really thought the Rams were going to put up a better fight against the Eagles. The Eagles look like they're a freaking juggernaut right now.
You can't be talking. The Lions look like a juggernaut.
I think they look like a bigger juggernaut.
Thank you.
There's like a juggernaut, then there's a bigger juggernaut, and that's got the Eagles and then the Lions. I mean, they're probably going to face each other. And
this is the Lions.
What can happen?
This is the Chiefs. It's like right there, but like not right there.
I got the Rams 24-10.
Same.
Yeah. Then we move on to Tampa Bay and the Carolina Panthers, who gave the Chiefs a scare. Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield. Who would, if you really love football, how could you not want Baker Mayfield as a teammate? He runs hard. He runs down the field, throws blocks for his receivers, and he does this all the time. You know, he makes fun of other players, and I like Baker in this one. They win 24-18. Bryce Young, you're playing better, but not good enough this week. Who you got?
Who?
Oh, you got Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay.
Are you okay?
No.
What's the matter?
I'm fine.
Are you sure? It's too much pressure. We're getting to the last weeks. Then we got, okay, this is a big game. Philly at Baltimore. Who wins that one?
Who do you got?
Battle of the Birds. Not these birds. The birds that we can show. No, we can't show those birds. The birds we can show are... No. We can't show those birds. This is a family-friendly podcast.
And Christian podcast. Only
the friendly birds we're allowed to show. Ravens aren't friendly.
Shiny.
But we... No. Nope. So who you got? You got the Eagles or you got the Ravens? Who you got? I actually picked... I'm picking more because I want them to win, but I'm picking Philadelphia 35-30. I really would like you to win and beat the Ravens, so in case Pittsburgh does lose to Cincinnati, it doesn't hurt them as much. You got... who you got? Philly or Baltimore? You got Philly? You got Baltimore? You have to poop?
No.
Okay. Are you okay?
I know Philly's gonna win, but
I know. You don't want Philly to win. But
fine, Philly. I'm going with Philly.
You're going with Philly? I know. You're not a Philadelphia fan, even though we make fun of you. San Francisco and Buffalo, Sunday night game. Buffalo wins 31-20. That's pretty easy. And the last game, Monday Night Football. I mean, who doesn't want to see Cleveland and Denver? I hope they play a bunch of John Elway clips and Ernest Biner fumbling the ball. I got Denver. Bo Nix, he actually looks like a good quarterback.
Same.
Cleveland's got a good defense. Myles Garrett, if he, he could wreck the game. It's possible. I got Denver 21-17, low scoring.
Yeah.
So... that's our Week 13 picks, folks. Who you got?
Who you got?
We want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
And a happy New Year.
Spread it with your friends, your family, your loved ones. Let us know in the comments what you're thankful for. We're thankful for you. We're thankful for our friends and family. We're thankful that you tuned in. Please give us a like, subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think of the podcast. Again, what you're thankful for. And I'm thankful for you. Join us again for J&J's Awesome Football Podcast. Who you got?
Don't tell them, but I think I like some turkey with my Thanksgiving. Bye.